Hey guys, Fox here, and today we're going to be going over something that we've been waiting for and we finally have, and that is the actual schedule to the USFL. So this is an article that was, foxsports.com, like most of them, from the USFL's official site. So the article is USFL schedule full 2022 week by week matchups. So let me just start saying this. They have not released the actual date, time, and channel for every game. They've just announced every actual meeting and what week they are. But they did announce the time and date for the first 2 weeks. Just clarify that. The USFL announced its complete 2022 regular season schedule Monday. All games will be played in Birmingham, Alabama for the inaugural season. Tickets for all USFL regular season games drop at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Monday and can be purchased directly at the USFL.com. Adult general admission tickets are $10, and each ticketed adult can receive up to 3 free children tickets if they're under 15. Essentially, you buy a ticket as an adult, or like a 16-year-old or up, and you get 3. Basically, you get to have 3 kids come in for free. Let me just say, I checked Ticketmaster, because that's where these are, and I'm pretty sure there's also an option for certain club seating, which are 3 exclusive areas. At least that's at Protective Stadium, I believe. So yeah, there is some club seating, but even those are only $40, and those $40 for great seats, or you just get general admission where it's first come first serve. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty sure there's passes you can buy to get pretty much a ticket for every single week. It's pretty cool. So let's get started with week 1, April 16th and 17th. So on the 16th, which is Saturday, will be the inaugural game between the New Jersey Generals at Birmingham Stallions, which is on April 16th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard on Fox, NBC, and Peacock, which is, as we know, the first scheduled football game to be aired on 2 different national networks since Super Bowl I. Now, yeah, there was a Patriots-Giants matchup in the final week of the 2007 season to see if the Patriots go 16-0. That was telecast on national networks, but that wasn't scheduled. That just kind of happened. So this is the first one since Super Bowl I. The Houston Gamblers at Michigan Panthers on April 17th, noon Eastern Standard, NBC Peacock. Philadelphia Stars versus New Orleans Breakers, April 17th, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, USA Network. And last, the Tampa Bay Bandits at the Pittsburgh Maulers, April 17th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, FS1. And then week 2 is where we see something pretty cool. So on April 22nd, which is a Friday, there's actually going to be Friday Night Football. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on USA Network, the Michigan Panthers are playing against the New Jersey Generals. The next games are on Saturday, the Pittsburgh Maulers against the Philadelphia Stars on April 23rd, noon Eastern Standard at Fox. Then Birmingham Stallions at the Houston Gamblers at 7 p.m. that same day, Eastern Standard Time, FS1. And then last for that week is on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, NBC, the Breakers of New Orleans versus the Tampa Bay Bandits. After that, we get to just, we only know what the matchup is. Week 3 is April 30th through May 1st. Birmingham Stallions versus New Orleans Breakers. New Jersey Generals versus Philadelphia Stars. Pittsburgh Maulers versus Michigan Panthers. The Tampa Bay Bandits versus Houston Gamblers. Then week 4, May 6th through 8th, the New Jersey Generals versus the Pittsburgh Maulers. Houston Gamblers versus the New Orleans Breakers. Philadelphia Stars versus Michigan Panthers. Tampa Bay Bandits versus Birmingham Stallions. Week 5, May 13th through 15th, Birmingham Stallions versus Philadelphia Stars. Michigan Panthers versus Tampa Bay Bandits. New Orleans Breakers versus New Jersey Generals. Pittsburgh Maulers versus Houston Gamblers. Week 6, May 21st and 22nd, Houston Gamblers versus the New Jersey Generals. The Michigan Panthers versus the Birmingham Stallions. The Pittsburgh Maulers versus the New Orleans Breakers. The Tampa Bay Bandits versus the Philadelphia Stars. Week 7, the May 28th and 9th, Birmingham Stallions versus Pittsburgh Maulers. New Jersey Generals versus Tampa Bay Bandits. New Orleans Breakers versus Michigan Panthers. And then Philadelphia Stars versus Houston Gamblers. Then we have week 8, June 3 through 5, is going to be the Houston Gamblers versus Tampa Bay Bandits. Michigan Panthers versus the Philadelphia Stars. New Orleans Breakers versus Birmingham Stallions. And Pittsburgh Maulers versus the New Jersey Generals. Then Week 9, June 11th and 12th, is the Houston Gamblers versus the Birmingham Stallions, the New Jersey Generals versus the Michigan Panthers, Philly Stars versus the Pittsburgh Maulers, Tampa Bay Bandits versus the New Orleans Breakers. Then the last week of the season, Week 10, June 18, 19, the Stallions versus the Bandits, Panthers versus the Maulers, Breakers versus Gamblers, and Stars versus Generals. Okay, so what to say? We have what appears to be 2, 3, 4. We have essentially 4 weeks that are going to have games played on Friday. It seems like it's probably going to be one game just Friday night on each of them, and those weeks are Week 2 on the 22nd, May 6th in Week 4, May 13th in Week 5, and then June 3rd on Week 8. So I think it's really cool they're going to have Friday Night Football. Friday is a great night to have football. No offense to Thursday Night Football because, well, I guess it is because a lot of people don't like it because teams are sloppy. Friday's a much better night to have football than Thursday because Friday is technically the start of a weekend once you either get off work on Friday or you get out of school on Friday. So having football on a night at Friday is a really good idea. Get a lot of viewership then. A lot of people are willing to watch it. And the weekend, pretty obvious why. I like that. I like the ticket stuff. I like how it's $10 a ticket. It's cheap, allows people to get in, and since, it's not like... And another thing to know about the tickets. This is a really cool thing. If you buy a ticket, like let's say for the opening weekend, 16th, 17th, if you buy a ticket for April 17th, you're not buying a ticket for the Philly Stars versus the New Orleans Breakers. You're buying a ticket for April 17th. Legitimately, you could go into the stadium at whenever they open, if you want, you can get there at 11:30 Eastern Standard, and you can stay there from the first Houston Gamblers versus Michigan Panthers all the way to the third game of the day, the Bandits versus Maulers. You can do that. I think that's really cool that you can do that. For true football fans or people who just like watching football, you can literally just go there and just sit there a whole day. Which essentially means if you let's say you live far away and you take a trip there, it's not like you're taking a trip to watch one football game. You can watch a whole day of football games. Or you can spend literally $20 or $30 if it's on a Friday. But the 2-day weekend for football, $20 and you get to watch 4 football games across 2 days. I think it's a pretty good deal. That's the schedule so far. I'll make another video about this when we find out more info about the actual times and the legit dates and TVs for each week. But as of now, that's all we know. This has been Zob Fox. If you enjoy this content or want to be notified as soon as I upload, whether it be news or about stuff the original USFL, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified as soon as I upload. Remember to have a great night.